everyone, Scott JOA from Crucible Custom Props, IRA, FX, and the RPF. This is, I've been super busy lately with all kinds of stuff other than just my saber projects. My business has been busy and other things that I've been working on, making Terminators and things like that. So, finally got a chance to finish up one of the first Obi reveals that I'll be doing in the series here. This is Marcello's from Italia. This is his Obi Wan Romans FX version. This is one of the first ones I did with Roman's new FX one-piece emitter. So it's still the accurate size, although the original, the real balance pipe and the replica version has a slightly larger than 1 inch blade opening or hole there. So what Roman did was we talked about making those 1 inch exactly to fit blades, so we wouldn't have to make any kind of special shims or anything like that, and also one-piece construction, so it's nice and sturdy. It doesn't need some extra things to make it hold together. So that is one of his new pieces, and this is the rest of it is all, of course, his accurate replica parts. Logoless Graphics clamp, sync knob, booster, grenade, everything's there. So this one is not like the last Obi reveal I did for Alberto, who's also in Italy. This one is started much more recently and has some of the different things that Watchmaker Laminate came up with as far as the chassis pieces. It doesn't work that way with the reveals, unfortunately. With the reveal, you pretty much use up all the space here, so there's no way to use that part for battery. So everything has to fit within underneath the clamp area, the booster, and the pommel. This is all the space I have for electronics. The rest of it is crystal chamber and wiring. So it does have a Tri-Rebel blue amber on there, crystal focus 7.5, 14650 battery. It's in single cell. It's been single cell modified for single cell use because there's just no way to put a 7.4 volt in here with the crystal chamber. I was able to do it with Alberto's just because I designed that completely differently from scratch a long time ago. But anyway, we still have the on-off switch here, so no kill key. So we got your boot sound. This is going to be your activation. This is going to be your auxiliary. See if I can show you that. Don't have a blade on it right now. Oh, I see. Let me just fire it up. Let me see if I can unscrew this with one hand. Nope. Had to pause it briefly to unscrew this. So you unscrew it and push out, and you have your crystal chamber. This is a genuine quartz aqua oil crystal. As you can see when the LEDs go off. Right now I have blade mirroring. It can be set into a number of different functions there. But so the way this works is instead of a catch, what I'm doing is I'm using part of the chassis pieces that we developed for the switches. So you have your activation and auxiliary underneath here. But there's no catch like before. I wanted to keep it more simple as far as designing it and making it useful. So what this does is I'm using Roman's steel hollow spacer. And you can, let me just turn this off. The idea is to have this open, and it does support the full weight. It's designed to support the full weight of the saber, so it can be displayed open like that. So you just switch it to off. Anyway, this is designed to just close up. hard to do with one hand. Close up, and then twist it shut. It will, that way, it can be nice and sturdy. It's super solid. It's closed. You can play with it, and then when you're ready to reveal it, not with one hand, maybe the left hand is easier for the video because I didn't have a tripod set up. Yep. You will unscrew it. It's just a few threads, and then push it open, and then you have your reveal. So there's not a spring in this one. I'm not going to do spring loaded. The spring causes all kinds of issues as far as wiring and things like that. So we're not going to be doing spring loaded anymore. I know that's real popular, but this is more for display and also being used. So the spring catch is not really ideal in this situation, so we're not going to be doing spring loaded anymore. I will be doing another couple of other reveals here soon, and I may change a couple things up as I do them. I found that there might be easier. I'm probably going to have to redesign the chassis pieces and try and make a little bit more room out of there, but there's not much room to be had. Of course, we have a recharge port back here, so you will unscrew, again, this is more difficult with one hand, you will unscrew the pommel cap, and then this comes off. That's not a problem. There's no pretty chassis here like before. You have your 1.3 recharge port right there. It will come, and you have easy SD card access. So you have that there. It's not pretty. There's no chassis system that's going to fit this, just because everything has to be crammed in and every millimeter is used. I really would like to do that, but the only ones that I'm going to be building with the full chassis setup are going to be the non-reveals. The crystal chamber ones are just such a compromise as far as fitting everything. I don't have, there's just where the speaker is and everything, I haven't figured out a way to make those super pretty installs on the backside. However, they are functional, they're strong, nothing's going to happen to them, and of course everything I build comes with a full warranty on workmanship and everything. So anyway, so guys, that's the latest reveal Obi. The last things that need to be done, it's been configured, it's set up. Last thing I need to do is, we originally were going to do just a crystal focus non-reveal, and we ordered all his parts back when we made that decision, and we have a 7.4 volt charger, so I need to get the correct charger for this battery and get his blade built, and then we'll be ready to go. Otherwise, look for another one coming up here soon. Probably going to be doing 2 or 3 more of these reveals. I'm going to try and keep them, they're going to be generally similar, but each chamber I'm going to be trying to do, I don't have a template, so I'm not going to be building each chamber exactly the same. I'm going to try to make them different here and there. So I definitely want each one to be unique. Whoops, that's tightening. Yeah. Hold on. Let me just show that off one more time, now that I've put some marks on my wood floor. Anyway, so this is what we're going to go for. And sounds like a little piece of steel has gotten sucked onto the speaker because of the magnet. So I'm probably going to have to get that out of there. But there we are. There's our crystal chamber. Everything's machined. Details you just can't see. So. Alright, thanks for looking. Let me get that little piece of steel that's rattling around on the speaker out and get everything else. Alright, thanks guys.